All right. How are you getting there, Thunder?
We're taking Ghost Ship.
All right.
Picking us up for solving his puzzle.
The Crescent Shore, and you are picked up by Ghost Ship, who has been eagerly awaiting to fulfill its oath to the party. As Ghost Ship carries you all out, it takes a couple of hours actually of sailing at full speed to reach the island that Ghost Ship spoke of. As Ghost Ship approaches the island, the Eidolon is visibly nettled, nervous, scanning the horizon, to the point where the Eidolon will drop you off onto the island and immediately sail away.
Thanks for your help.
I don't have his voice ready, so I'm just gonna make
That's
him
fine.
wave one of his sails to you.
He could be scared that he just doesn't want to say anything in case Sapphire Weapon shows up. I'm fine with that.
Normally getting to this island would be 1,000 times harder, by the way. There'd be like piloting checks and storms, but Thunder solved the riddle. So because of that, he comes here directly, and all of you get to enjoy the Sapphire Weapon encounter the way I designed it. With that said, good luck. Try not to die.
Wait, there's no fight before?
I didn't know what we were getting into.
Exploration?
I didn't know what we were getting into. I was just told we could go to the island.
Well, I do have a charge of escape of smoke, and I can roll escape artist. So,
is there any way while we were on the ship if we could have rested?
Couple hours, short rest.
Couple hours short rest? Even if we have a cottage?
Do you have a cottage?
I do have a cottage.
Then sacrifice it, and we'll give you a long rest.
Dude, that's insane. That gives me exactly 0 heroism.
It's not for you.
All right, long rest.
It's for our front line.
okay.
I'm just loading. I can't.
Much
The
better.
lag. The water effects. Oh,
It's very nice.
They're so pretty.
Yeah.
my computer can't handle the RTX.
Same, it's frozen.
Wow, y'all need upgrades.
I just upgraded.
That's a big yikes.
Steph, is there a typo in Eldritch Flare? Is it really 10-time primary?
There's no typo. Why?
5D. I mean, it's just it seems a little absurd.
Is it, I mean,
Jeez, that's
it's a
awesome.
mythic limit break.
Yeah,
That's
that is true.
juicy. Holy shit.
Celestial damage too.
Oh god.
It's just like when I put the damage, I was reading it, I'm like 10 times. I put it in, and I see the 290, and I was like, wait, is it really 10 times?
10 times.
Double
29?
checking. Yeah, it's 10 times.
Good God.
That's pretty strong.
324.
It's
Nick,
not
this-
charged, but you know, if I survive this fight.
Oh, thanks.
Make the-
Look, we got this for the boss.
All I needed was to kill 5 creatures during a short little exploration on the way here.
Oh,
Didn't happen.
I didn't even know. I solved the ship. The ship said we could go to where Sapphire Island was, and that Sapphire Weapon was, and that's all it told me. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know what's there. Nobody knows what's there. I guess I could have asked the weapons.
I'm trying to move around, see if there's Pokemon hiding in the grass.
Why are you guys
Find a
locked?
I don't know.
You find a cactuar.
Dun,
Kills you
dun, 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 dun.
Make the
The island seems to be completely void of anything on it at all. as if something has stripped the island clean of any treasures it may have had.
All right, we're here. I hope you're all ready.
Yeah.
I was as ready as I'll ever be.
Did that long rest actually help you, Steve?
Of course it did.
Of course it did.
Okay.
A silly question is that?
How deep is the
Just
water here?
checking.
What?
How deep is the water, like, here?
Ocean.
All of it's just straight up ocean.
Ocean.
Got it.
What
Like,
exactly are we looking at?
Titanic sub-ocean.
Does Nibble see a fish?
I'm wondering why the Nibble is here as a knight, not a paladin. And the mage is not here.
Well.
Else.
Because at the time it wasn't made.
What was
As
I
the
guess it could've
party
been.
approaches, they come across a machine docked onto the platform here, built in the middle of one of the deepest oceans on Crystalis. The machine is motionless, surrounded by a barrier that you can clearly sense, those of you who are connected to magic, is made from Mako radiation. So it's a standard mana-based barrier.
What about the buttons on the side? What are they?
The orbs that you see fitted into the platform seem to be faintly glowing. There is no other indication of what they are besides a small light that is kind of emitting from each and every one of them. And within that light, the light itself is formed into a symbol, a different symbol for each orb. There is a console nearby. It hums quietly. It has barnacles stuck to it. The screens are scratched up from the decades of being out here alone. It has, after all, been 10 plus years since Hojo was captured. And, well, subsequently killed. And then subsequently killed again in the live stream. So there has been no one here to upkeep whatever is going on. That said, the party remembers clearly that this machina was swimming around, was patrolling the oceans, and yet now it just sits here on the dock quietly.
Mm.
Nibble, please don't touch the button.
Yeah. Nibble's a little distracted.
Is the computer on?
Yes, it hums quietly.
All right.
Gonna have to hack the mainframe.
I'm not a very good hacker. I've learned nothing about computers.
You could just call upon your two allies and have them interact with the interface.
That was exactly my plan. I'll summon Emerald Weapon.
Okay. One moment.
This is where I wish I spec'd into special skills.
Always when you least expect it.
I can use physique on it. Perhaps bashing it hard enough will do
I
something.
press the enter key with physique.
Your finger goes through the keyboard.
Uh, I put the enter key back in with finesse.
Okay, you rolled it?
Yep.
Boom.
Oh, Jesus.
Hovering in the skies above the water, Emerald Weapon manifests from the materia in your arm.
Emerald weapon online.
Hey, we found Sapphire weapon here, but none of us really know how to work the console. Is there any chance you can be our median and integrate it with it, so we can figure out what's going on here?
The console no doubt has defensive parameters in place.
Hmm.
Though I suspect I can at least turn it on.
So we'll have to figure out what to do after that.
From my databanks, I would suggest only summoning one of us at a time.
Oh,
Should you summon all three, I am afraid Diamond impaired.
The machine will stop, and you'll see its eyes turn just kind of blank as Sapphire weapon awakens, and its eyes become blank as well.
Diamond initiative initiating.
Excuse me?
what?
Synchronizing. Error. Missing component. Project Ruby.
Sapphire
I
weapon will
see.
once again power down, and then Emerald weapon's eyes will return to like the emerald hue they usually are.
As I was saying, Diamond initiative may initiate. And then I would suggest you and your companions run.
Understood. All right. I'll keep that in mind then. Only one of you guys at a time.
My capabilities are better suited for such a task. I will remain here until you do not lead me.
All right. Guess you can turn on the computer for us then, and we'll figure out how to do the rest.
Emerald weapon's eyes will glow emerald for a moment, bright. You'll see a beam of light connect from its chest into the console, and the console will come to life. As the console comes to life, the weapon in the barrier will come to life, and it will scan around the platform with its eyes settling on the party. Sapphire? Why is my thing not working?
Sapphire weapon online.
Hi. Ivatan has a huge grin on his face.
Whom trespasses upon this island?
Ivatan, Warrior of Light. And
Searching personnel files. There is no record of an Ivatan. What is your security clearance level?
he looks at Emerald
It's
Weapon.
not a security clearance level. What is your security clearance level?
He looks at Emerald Weapon like, what's he talking about?
Nibble whispers to Ivan. Mention Torbad. Mention Torbad.
We're friends of Torbad.
Searching personnel files. There is no record of a Torbad.
All right, because he
Please
probably
state your security clearance before you are turned to dust.
Oh, that was a swing and a miss.
looks again to Emerald Weapon like, what's your security clearance level?
Emerald weapon does not have a security clearance.
Does Ruby Weapon have a security clearance?
Ruby weapon does not have a security clearance.
Okay. I guess our security clearance is 0.
Then you will be designated trespassers. State your names for the record.
Ivatan?
Nibble.
Ivatan Mikote.
Nibble, mouse folk.
Should we really be giving him our names?
It's only
This-
polite.
Are we here to fight, Ivitan? Are
That's
we
the
here
plan.
to hack, gain control?
If you can hack it, go for it. I don't have the ability to. I was prepared for a fight.
Security parameters are optimal. Energy levels are optimal. A fight would result in your destruction. State your name for the record.
Is it only this barrier? Orpheus will kind of put a hand and hover over it. That's keeping us from it.
Seems so.
The barrier is a security measure. Please state your names for the record.
This is your endeavor, Ivitan. You give me permission to do as I please.
If you want to deal with the barrier, go for it. That'd be a great help.
T-minus 10 seconds until annihilation.
Orpheus will close his hands, his eyes, and hover his hand over the barrier. I've seen this before. Perhaps I can shatter it. He'll start glowing of an emptiness around him will start to appear as he channels Cosmos to the barrier. Slower.
Cosmos. The energy that sustains the barrier begins to dip rapidly as what Orpheus is doing just kind of nullifies the energy and turns it into nothing. As that begins to happen, you'll see the emerald weapon, all of its circuits will power on. You'll hear humming. You'll sense power accumulating in the machina as it stands to its full height.
Isolation barrier energy levels critical. Extinction event imminent.
Be so kind and remove the barrier. I would not want to shatter it.
Barrier flickers once again as Sapphire weapon continues to funnel energy into the barrier almost as quickly as Orpheus is draining it. The only difference is Sapphire weapon only has a finite amount of reserves of energy, whereas Orpheus is up when he wields that power is literally a black hole. As the energy drains out of it, the Sapphire weapon will start to exhaust steam just kind of from vents all over its body as it continues to power the shield.
Emerald weapon. Requests. Debriefing. Why are you expending your energy to keep a defensive barrier in place?
Negative, not a defensive barrier. An isolation barrier. Protocol 13's research on this island required the combining of radiations. The energy within would cause an extinction event on this star.
Barrier flickers for a moment, and Emerald weapon will turn to Orpheus.
I suggest ceasing immediately.
Orpheus will look at him and lower his hand. Then how do we wake it? We do not have the clearance.
As the barrier sustains itself, Sapphire weapon will recharge it, and you guys will see the barrier go from flickering from pale back to a full color as it was before.
Security measures in place once again.
Can we roll stuff like
Please
Oh,
state
like-
your names for the record.
like investigation or maybe history or like
Of course you can.
stratagem, tactics, things like that on the console, like we're studying it.
Yeah,
See if
you
we
just need to tell me
recognize
what you're
anything.
doing with that roll. But yes, you can.
Let me
Look, Sapphire. Oh, look, Sapphire
read-
weapon. Oh, you go ahead.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go. No, you. No, you.
Well, ask your question because it needs to bring up on a roll. So do your RP. Sorry about that.
Okay. So, Sapphire weapon. I'm attempting to establish the Diamond Protocol, and you're the last piece of the puzzle I need. So you said this barrier was part of an extinction event. So is that why we can't prove our worth to you because you're protecting it, or what exactly is going on here on this island? Why is it isolated?
My primary directive is confidential. Please state your names for the record.
Are the screens on, stuff?
Yes, the screens are on.
Okay, I'm gonna study the screens for just hints on what is going on. Maybe like info on the island. The maybe info on the protocol that protects the extinction level. Annihilation of this place if that barrier is gone. I'm just gonna look for hints that of words that I would recognize and of a report that I would recognize.
Okay.
Since I don't know hacking, I'm just gonna. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna look at the screens and try to see if I can figure
Investigation.
out a strategy. Investigation is intellect. That means, can I roll a stratagem on that?
Stratagem? Yes, you can actually, because
I'm trying
investigation stratagem would be the higher version of investigation.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out like a strategy based on the info that's in front of me
Yep.
that I might recognize. Okay.
It becomes very apparent to you as you scan over the energy levels on the screen that you have different bars showcasing the different reserves of fuel that are present on the current island. The primary bar on the right side of the screen seems to show Sapphire weapons fuel reserves, which are now, because of you, at 65%.
Okay.
As Sapphire weapons fuel reserves are displayed on the screen, you see 6 other names. Would you like to know the names?
Yeah, I would read them because they would be something I could read with English letters.
You guys need to pay attention. The first name on the screen is something called Tumultiran.
Tumultiran.
Yes.
Spelling check. Oh,
The second thing on the screen is called Aetherian. The third thing on the screen is called Eldorium. Fourth, Mortilis. Fifth, Illustrium. And then
that
finally,
Oh, sorry.
Aetherax.
Anything that indicates that these would be beings or projects, like other projects?
Nope. Basically, what is on the screen right now is their names and a bar next to their name.
And how full is that bar?
Currently, when you first arrived here, the bar was at 50%, so in the middle. So the bar was filled up exactly halfway, 50%, right? As you diminished the capabilities of Sapphire weapons fuel reserves and the barrier that it is keeping active, the levels of these 6 strange words that you're reading all shot up to 70%.
And do any of these symbols on the orbs correspond to, or like next to the names or something like that? There's 6 of them.
Let's roll perception.
That's what it was with that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Did the intensity of the light increase as the bars increase?
Yes,
That would
it did. Yes.
Yeah.
And I have no doubt. I don't mind saying that to you without a wisdom check because of your wisdom level. So your base wisdom, passive wisdom. That said, Orpheus, if you want to know, then you need to roll a wisdom, a perception check.
Perception check. Anything. I really should have spec'd into that other skills fucking passive. It would have given me insight. God damn it. Okay, well. I don't notice things very easily.
It's okay. Character's allowed to have flaws.
Oh.
Good save. Good save. Good save.
Each and every bar that you are reading has a symbol next to it, next to the name of whatever it is, an element, you don't know what it is. And the symbol corresponds to an orb on the platform, on the dock.
So I noticed one orb was corresponded or matched.
You noticed all 6 correspond.
Oh. As I'm noticing these things, I'll talk it out loud to the rest of the party.
Okay.
Now, question is, do we have to disrupt them, deactivate them, or
Drain them.
Or drain them?
What is the energy that's within these orbs? Can we sense it? Is it something? Like, is it some sort of mana? Or Firefly makeup? Or energy of any kind?
You sense only energy in one of the orbs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which one? The little one.
The little one.
Afraid I'm outside my element here, Ivitan.
Lumi,
Read it
do
as
you
best
sense?
I could.
I'm wondering if that radiation is specifically Mako. Is there do you sense any Nova radiation?
Said it was this one up here, right?
Yes, that's the little one. Yep.
Let me walk up to it and try and inspect it, see if you can figure out what kind of radiation is coming off it, if it's familiar at all.
Okay. Arcana. You hold out an extended hand, shut your eyes, and immediately sense the connection to the life stream. This little orb seems to be a vial of some sort. It is protected, and what is hidden within seems to be raw extracted radiation. You know for a fact because if the radiation in this density was near all of you without any protection, it would probably harm most of you.
It's definitely Mako, and it's very potent. If it weren't for its coating, we'd all probably be in some trouble.
Nibble, of course, having one of his generals being Hemsworth, who's like extremely buddies with Torbad, and they do experiments like focusing on Mako radiation like energy.
Mm-hmm.
In passing, and of course, like being around them, would Nibble be able to identify anything on the screen of like importance or correspondence with that Mako?
You're recalling conversations with an ally, so history.
What is with our rolls?
That's evasion.
That's evasion.
Oh.
You dodged the question.
Yeah, my history's even shittier, so hey.
Oh my.
Well,
Oof.
you don't recall. While you were discussing this with Torbad, you remember the color green on his screen too.
Nibble's like in deep thought of just the color green, and he thinks he's onto something.
I love it.
But then he's confused because all the orbs are blue.
So with gleaning, is that just purely visual, or do we get some kind of audio there too?
Gleaning summons latent fireflies within the air to combine together and showcase memories.
If I were to
That's
use
a
that, would
shot.
we be able to hear the conversations going on like around the console and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, I'm gonna try that.
It's not a bad idea.
Steve's
That's a
getting
tough roll.
annoyed. As Lumi wanders around the console, he'll shut his eyes, immediately summoning the latent fireflies within the area. He'll grant them the power they need to form together. And as they form together, they will form the familiar outline of a very unwelcome individual. As they form together, Hojo, now in ethereal form, obviously not noticing the party, this is more of a memory, an echo of a memory. Fireflies will make him pace back and forth in a very impatient way. He'll point at Sapphire weapon accusingly, and then point to one of the orbs, and then start to rub his chin in thought. If
I keep doing that. If Eldorium, the quintessence of stability, embodies the fundamental law of nature, the unyielding bedrock upon all else, and what we perceive the world as growing, then Mortilis, with its frigid grasp, is the counterpoint. Would it not? And then Illusterium, akin to a gentle breeze, perhaps it means knowledge? Nah, that is impossible. Perhaps radiations are aligned to the elements. Perhaps my notes are a jumble of foolish musings. Perhaps my theories are worthless. Why are you still here, you useless machine? Go! We require more samples.
and the vision will fade away.
Curious.
First level clearance detected. Welcome, Hojo.
That was an indirect, helpful consequence.
Didn't expect that to work that way, but we'll take it.
My perception sensors do not detect Hojo. Are you emissaries of the late professor?
We're definitely following in his footsteps.
Do you know of Hojo's whereabouts?
I believe he is in the live stream.
Deceased.
Yes.
And you are the successors of his research?
Ivatan's just gonna kind of like furrow his brow a bit and then look at the two weapons. Say, I guess you could say that, yeah.
Very well. I will grant you level 1 clearance. State your names to be entered into directory.
Much better.
Ivatan.
Nibble.
Lumi Oakwood.
Ivitan, Mikote, Nibble, Mousefolk, Lumi, Firefly makeup unknown. Creating new entry. State name of race.
Hrothgar. You could call us akin to Ronso on your planet.
Hrothgar. Entered. Awaiting the fourth member.
Orpheus is hesitant.
He's giving us clearance this time. It's not a trespasses. This is
Just make up a name.
So edgy.
Sapphire weapon recommends you do not make up a name.
probably don't say that out loud, Ivatan.
Ivan is just gonna be like, give him a face, like he doesn't know. What's he gonna do?
Sapphire weapon is merely entering you into a closed network directory.
Orpheus.
Orpheus. Firefly makeup unknown. State name of race.
Orpheus will look around.
Clearly, he's a
Not
Hume.
know.
Entering in as unknown.
I was once a Hume, Lumi.
You are welcome to Sapphire Isle. I have awaited here for 12 years. 30 days, 12 hours, 10 minutes for Hojo's return.
And what exactly was your last directive before he left?
Latent radiations within the weave of the planet. Fireflies have the ability to contain information, the likes of which mortal races upon this planet do not understand. Fireflies are affected by radiations from time past. Hojo created an instrument that could scan the radiations that fireflies had once come across in days of old. Radiation from 7 entities was discovered. Sapphire weapon was tasked with the collection of this radiation in vast quantities for research.
I'm sorry, you said 7 entities?
7 primordial entities dating back from a time before civilization, or so hypothesized by the professor. The radiations complement and oppose each other. The professor's research was attempting to figure out a fusion formula.
So all the
Accessing database. Accessing database.
Once again, a familiar voice will echo from Sapphire Weapons speakers.
Eldorium. Why is Eldorium so important? The ancient elders held the secrets of immortality within Eldorium. That is what I want. Time is not on my side. So the others can wait. Eldorium will keep me alive long enough to unlock everything. The ancients and their secrets will be mine. To the promised land. Directory closed.
Okay. Okay, so we know that they're primordial energies. Eldorium. The question is, what do we have to do with these energies? Do we have to disperse them? Is there too much of it here?
It's probably
The last attempt at combining the radiations failed. My directive was to continue to attempt possible combinations of radiation. In recent days, an abundance of these radiations have become available in the natural atmosphere through unknown phenomena. Sapphire Weapon has collected these energies and attempted to fuse them in larger doses. Such has caused a chain reaction. This barrier is my attempt to contain it. Without draining my fuel reserves, the barrier could remain active for the next millennia, before both worlds will be destroyed by the resulting singularity.
And what if the
And-
orbs would be drained? What then?
If the orbs would be drained, then the chain reaction would be ceased. Sapphire Weapon could lower the barrier and continue with its directive. Unless a new directive was offered by the Professor's successors.
All right. Sounds like we have our goal. We need to figure out what's going on with this energy crisis.
Database is empty.
Can Nibble call up Hensworth? Funny enough, he actually worked under Hojo for a bit. Maybe he has actual knowledge of this stuff.
Excuse me?
More
Yeah, Hensworth.
A Burmesian would not have worked under Hojo. I don't think.
Under Torbad.
He works
Torbad, you said.
but
He.
The reason
Then we could change the
reason I
backstory, though.
hesitate to say a Burmesian would have worked under Hojo is because Hojo enslaved them.
Okay, because I had it in Hensworth's backstory that at one point he worked at.
Okay, we can amend it that he was
Okay.
forced to work in his labs.
Yeah,
Okay, then that's fine.
because he worked at Shinra Corp under Hojo for quite some time before he escaped and.
Tell us Sapphire Weapon.
Yeah, so if I could
Should be-
call Hensworth and he possibly fly out here.
He would need clearance, wouldn't he?
I mean, if he's with us, then he should have clearance.
Perhaps.
Associates have two options. Complete Sapphire Weapons database in an attempt to stop the chain reaction, or attempt to stop the chain reaction yourselves. The choice is yours. Draining more of my energy reserves will result in devastation.
If we try to use the database to remove the energy reserves, does it cost fuel or anything out of you?
Calculations will cost fuel. We will have limited attempts to provide correct information.
I understand. So we just basically have to solve the theory then. That's what it seems like, anyways. We have to try and figure out
Provide
what
Sapphire Weapon with knowledge in order to allow me to solve the theory. My protocols will not allow communication with the outside world. That includes any allies that may be listening in.
Understood. Okay, so
Feel
looks like we got
free to solve this dilemma yourselves if you feel you have the means. Be warned, however, Failure will not result positively.
Could you tell us the types of radiation associated to all 7 that you speak of?
The radiations were named as such by Hojo, having not known the names of the radiations in his time. Should you know the names, you will have to make the connection yourself.
Okay, so all comms are pretty much cut off.
If you wish to discover the solution to this dilemma yourself, you may use your communications. If you wish to complete a Sapphire weapons database, then I am afraid my directive will not allow it. The choice is yours. But once I access my database, I will make it impossible for allies to listen or to communicate with you.
Well, what do you guys want to do? You want to try and solve it then?
Yeah, sure.
I think I think it's pretty doable.
Basically, as the DM, I'm offering you 2 things here. One, wing it. And try to figure it out yourselves. 2, it's a mini game. It's basically the boss fight, but it's a puzzle, the boss fight. If the mini game triggers, I kick everyone out of this channel, except for the party members involved. Savande has been asked not to stream this session, but to record it so you guys can watch it later on.
Oh.
Cool.
You guys will compete in a little mini game. If you win, you disarm this chain reaction bomb, and if you do well enough, you acquire Sapphire weapon.
I mean, the only wing it option we have, I think, is trying to figure out which one corresponds to which primordial, and then using that energy to try and like disarm it.
Yeah. So
or using the opposite energy to try and disarm it, you know, something like that.
Yeah, you're exact. I was thinking the exact same thing, Steve. We're on the same wavelength.
But I think
keep in mind
7, and there's only 6 orbs, so that's a little confusing to me. And like, I feel like the consequences of fucking this up by winging it are
pretty bad. Yep.
I have a feeling I could save myself, but I mean, I don't think Steph would allow me to do anything to help anybody else with the reaction time.
Keep in
the only
mind
thing
that
I'm scared of.
it has been implied already by logs and by Lumi's ability to summon echoes from the past that these radiations counter each other. Some of them counter each other, some of them help each other. So keep in mind that if you remove the wrong one, you risk making the others inflate.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's your call. It's your call.
Well, open party. Like, I think we like. I want to leave the option to everyone to make a decision because we're gonna have either a fun mini game where we get to do, or we get to try and rack our brains trying to solve a puzzle. We obviously have limited attempts, so we'll have to be careful. But we do have 3 of the 4 already, technically, or 3 of the 7. Sorry, that was a poor way to word it. And I'm
you know, though.
I'm pretty confident in 2 of them, and then the other one I don't know the other one.
Yeah, but it's still just speculation, right?
Well, Steph dropped quite a few hints in what he was saying. He said all of his notes were wrong, but Hojo is completely obsessed with immortality, right? And Elidorium. And we know Elidorium is also stability. Stability usually associates to Earth or life. And since these are primordials, I have a high feeling Eldorium is Wisp.
Okay.
He said
Mortalis just
Mortalis is frigid, which is ice, and counters Eldorium. So death is also cold.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a connection there. We know Elisterium is knowledge and breeze. So it's wind of some sort and knowledge. It said breezy, which might be like a red herring. Knowledge obviously links to Tsukiyomi more than anybody. That might be the link there, but I didn't want to commit to Tsukiyomi yet on it, just because in case there was some other information. And so there's the last 3 elements. I don't know how much it's going to cost to do a little experimenting to figure out
Is it
which one,
opposites? Or is
which
it
ones are
matching?
opposites. Correct.
No, I mean, if we attempt something, would we attempt an opposite or a match?
We just need to see. Yeah, that's part of the problem. We need to find out what the other 3 are, right?
Yeah.
I'm very confident Eldorium and Mortalis are the opposites. So
Okay.
it's basically blind guessing for the other 3 versus 1 to see who reacts to who.
Are there dials on the computer that correspond with each name and orb?
Nope, there are no dials. At least not that correspond with the orb. There is a dial labeled emergency. It's a big red button under glass.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, let's not press
Nibble, get
that
away
one.
from the computer.
Never,
Yeah,
never
yeah.
push.
The rest
Big
of
red
the
button.
buttons on the console seem to be automated. They're pushing themselves and keeping the levels of the energies as stable as possible. Whatever needs to be done to the actual containers. You can play with the console, however, if you have the skills to play with the console.
Most thing Nibble has is piloting.
Q.
That'll
I
Q
might
us
be able to
later.
fly this bad boy.
On the verge of annihilation, just cue us saying, "Remember that little red button that I told you not to push? Press the little red button."
So the
It's-
levels are like changing constantly, essentially.
They're flickering constantly. You know, like they're all at about 50. Well, now they're higher. They're about 70%, and they're moving up and down. 72%, 68%. You know, 73%, 67%. But they're always stabilizing around 70% now.
So Nibble's gonna just focus on different ones. Like when one kind of spikes up, he's gonna see if one corresponds by spiking down.
It's very smart investigation.
Hey!
That's not bad.
Hey!
It's not bad.
DC was 25 though.
DC wasn't 25. Well, there's multiple DCs. He hit one of them. All right, Nibble. Well, when as you look at the console, whenever Eldorium seems to dip, Mortilis seems to raise by the same amount.
Ooh. Alright, take notes. Nibble's like saying this stuff out loud.
We already knew that one, Nibble.
Yeah, we're on to something here.
There's something here.
Alright, who's got a little more of the brain muscles going? Mine are all exterior muscles.
That would
Focus
be
on the same thing as Nibble.
Okay, investigation.
I can stratagem for this, or is that not a strategy?
No, it's investigation is intellect based, and it's a base roll, and stratagem replaces all base rolls of intellect.
Okay. I
Oh,
can't
no.
see shit, Nibble. Where'd it go? I lost my vision.
Where's the
We're
screen?
going haywire.
Nibble's just arms crossed, just hand on his chin, just looking at the monitor, just nodding up and down. Yes.
Orpheus is squinting his eyes and really close to the computer.
Yeah, indubitably.
Orpheus squints his eyes and looks in toward the computer, trying to figure things out. Nibble gets frustrated and shoves Orpheus out of the way. As he shoves Orpheus out of the way, he'll push him too hard. He'll just go flying in the water. As he goes flying in the water, a big splash will occur, and water will just kind of leak all over the screens, and the screens will just flicker and shut off. The console is still working. So, for example, keycaps, all of that, that's still moving, everything's still being balanced, but now the screens are offline.
I'm gonna help
Strong
Orpheus out.
mouse. What was that for?
Whoop, I was distracted. Concentrated. Wait,
Yeah, let's get out of the water first.
am I blind or are these all? Hello? Where'd it go?
Screens seem to have short-circuited and are no longer functioning.
Well, there goes that.
See what you did, Nibble.
What I did? You fucked up.
You pushed me in the water.
Did you see how big of a splash you made? That's on you.
If you wouldn't have pushed me as hard, you wouldn't have splashed as high.
Oh, we can play the blame game.
I'll leave a
Look at
little
you,
less
Nibble,
Mister-
giving us the info.
Mister,
just
I don't want to
before you
give my
short-circuited
name.
that we already know.
All right.
Well,
I think. Okay. Hold on.
we can't monitor the levels anymore.
Without the ability to monitor the levels,
It is wise to accept my offer and finish my database.
I'm gonna have to agree with the weapon, guys. It becomes a
Yep.
lot harder to experiment if we don't know what the levels change to.
God damn it, Orpheus.
Wait, hold on.
You see how big of a splash you made?
Are the orbs breathing? Like, are they glowing more and less? And then
Yep, they are.
They are. Let's try this again. I'll keep
Oh.
an eye on the orbs.
Oh,
Oh, whoa. Oh, okay.
Shit out
We're being invaded by celestials
of
now
Press
of
the
all
big red
times!
button. Press the big red button.
This is me showing that the monitors are fucked.
Okay. The orbs are glowing in sequence.
Come
Monitor
on,
the
Zodiac,
levels
give us a
halfway.
break, man. Not now.
I'm gonna look at the orbs, Steph. And I'm gonna try to spot. I'm gonna back up to get a bird's eye view. Hold on. Back up. Because that's a big fucking machine right there. Okay. Probably don't see this one, okay?
Nope, you don't see that one.
Okay, so we'll ignore that one. I'll focus on... So basically, if one goes dim and there's no reaction from the others, I'll assume it's this one in the bottom corner, okay? Or if one goes brighter and there's no other matching, then I'll
In
assume
layman's
it's the bottom.
terms, it's just called eyeballing, guys. So you sure you want to do this?
Not
really.
really. Well, there's a chance. My only
Nibble's
problem
just-
is this is a good idea, Steve, but my only problem with this is we don't know what symbols correlate to what element because we didn't write it down before the screens broke.
I can roll history.
Th-
I can
I am.
remember the
You know what?
symbols.
I'm super okay with that. Let's do this plan now.
I can remember it. Orpheus
Do
goes
it.
deep in thought to the screen that he observed. Very
Are you rolling another advanced skill check?
Maybe.
Well, we already got that one out of the way. You know?
Maybe.
Why?
Just asking.
when have you been scared?
Was that a limit break
What
charge
are
that
the
I heard?
odds of rolling 2 in a row with a color change on the die?
Higher when
Never-
you say stuff like that.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that's a death flag.
Here's the difference between Orpheus and Jekyll is that Jekyll rolls nat 20s and Orpheus doesn't
Orpheus.
roll either. But when I do roll one, it's always the one, okay?
Hmm.
Alright. Alright. So yeah, so I'm gonna think very hard. And he'll start imagining the symbols and the names in his head.
If he rolls a nat 1, the world ends.
What?
Deal.
You mean deal?
That's the risk I'm willing to take.
Oh, see you guys in Kingdom
Some of
Hearts.
you may die.
All of
Or
you
if
may
you-
die.
Like, what's the worst that can happen? You know, I'm like super far away from the console.
He literally just
You
said
can
the
throw a
world ends.
dagger at it randomly. I'm lost in thought and I throw a dagger.
I
It
am-
hits
I
the big
am-
red button.
You know what? I am prepped to block any daggers he might throw.
Oh no. I don't know if I'll be able to live with that. Okay. God, now I'm scared.
You should just take my offer.
I mean, I'm willing to let you try this, Steve, if you really want to. But like, Steph's right. Like, there's quite a lot of rolls we have to do.
It was a viable reason. It was viable reasoning when you guys had access to the console. Now you don't have access to the console. So I mean, you can still try, but it's guesswork, and this is a bit of a complex puzzle.
It's not a guesswork if I can figure out the symbols and then we match the ones that go opposite, right? Takes a lot of the guesswork out. The only guessing part that stays is how high are they glowing? You know what I mean? Like, are they at 90? Are they at 70? That we won't. Right? Alright. It's up to you, Thunder. If you want to do the database, I won't roll.
How confident are you?
He doesn't sound confident.
Listen, listen. I think we got this.
He doesn't sound confident.
All right, Steve, roll history.
History?
Yeah. If you just get a low roll, like, we'll just give up.
History or stratagem?
Oh, what? Oh, right, because you go ham. Never mind, we'll just give up.
Roll history. Fuck, it's so low, man. God damn, why did I listen? Would have been a 44.
You stand very far away from the symbols and try to remember.
I was
Oh.
standing far for the lights.
You remember Eldorium is the symbol above the console.
Okay. That one's Eldorium.
Got it.
You remember Mortilis is the symbol furthest from the console.
Where Nibble is. That's Mortilis.
I'm gonna roll fate die to see if you remember anything else. Nope, absolutely not.
That one's Tumultiran.
That wasn't even the right name.
That one's Illustrium.
What color is symbol furthest? Is it supposed to be silver?
I don't know.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I like this a lot
This-
more now.
The symbol glows pale silver and white.
Money.
This is Abbound if you go
Money.
by colors. This is Lost if you go by colors.
It's who?
Ophiakis. It's red.
Yeah. So you should feel. Wait. Yeah. So you should feel then affinity to that one. No? Because you're Novan?
Wisp rearranged his pyreflies.
Yeah.
You're right.
I've got like
He
one
has the
other fly in
pyreflies
me.
of a crystallian.
Oh, you're a Crystallian Rothgar. Damn, you're rare.
It's true. He
I'd
is.
say so, yeah. So it's just these two that are the sisters, and we gotta figure out which is which. If we go by that alone.
What makes you think those two are the sisters?
No, one of them. That one's purple. Good
I think it's Zodiac.
chance. Could be. It's the purple.
Purple would be Zodiac.
And then this one's
I
pretty
would imagine
clearly
so.
Suki.
Which could be a Listerium. Under theory.
Red. Couldn't red be Amaterasu also?
Could.
Yep.
Or orange for Amaterasu, the sun?
To be honest, I think Abaddon may be missing from this. Because everybody else kind of has an object or like a thing that they are representative of, but Abaddon is like a concept. He's evolution.
He was in a celestial body though at one point.
Yeah. But his makeup is like his radiation is always specifically very different than everybody else's. Like it almost
Evolutionary
fundamentally.
research was the directive of my brother Project Ruby.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I very much think Abaddon won't be present here. I think it sucks that
I
you've been
am
rearranged.
afraid to open my directory. All communications must be destroyed. Have you made a decision?
We're chugging along, man. We're chugging along. We're starting to get the only problem now with our attempt is associating the symbols with who's missing, basically. Like the colors are a big hint, but we still don't know like say we all agree that this is like Amaterasu, right? Just for example, we don't know what she is. Like Etherean, Nithrax, Tumulin, we have no idea. And judging from the naming, there's not a huge. Oh,
Wait, hold on.
there
The
might be
symbols. So this symbol kind of looks like the silhouette, right? Of like Amaterasu, right? No.
Which one? The one you're pointing to? Which arrow are you? Black or green?
Black.
Black.
He's the only black one.
Kind of looks like a silhouette. I don't know if Steph like made the symbols, because this one is a wave up top next to Ivatan. This is like,
Sprout.
musical note. It's like it's life. It's
Or
you know,
Sprout.
yeah, or Sprout. And then yeah, I think this is like a silhouette. Kind of looks like it could be, you know, representing that. And then what would this one in the bottom right corner? This is Mortalis. Don't know how that represents death, but probably a reason it looks like that.
Yeah, I usually do things for a reason. Thank you.
Well, I'm giving you credit. I'm just saying I don't know what it is. It's just
Probably a reason for it, he says.
This one is, if that one's Tsukiyomi, that one's probably a Listerium. Just because it's blue. I think we can. Yeah,
Or
it's
wait,
just that
the tides
orange.
with the moon.
Yeah,
No?
that's what I was thinking too.
That'd be a debate though, because it's water associated to the one of the sun. No, of the moon. Sorry, yeah. Okay, it's not a debate. My bad. But yeah. So
What the fuck is that a debate?
no, it's not a debate. It's in my head. I confused both sisters. But yeah, the tides would make sense with this one.
Mhm.
And then the question mark. This is like the big mystery.
Is it a mystery because it's a question mark?
Exactly.
Nibble is so helpful, guys.
We're learning.
I have a
Indubitable.
theory, but it's not. It's a lot of gambling.
The unknown, the cosmos, the unknown. This one.
Aren't you attuned to that radiation? Can't you go over there and see if you can feel anything familiar?
I can.
You are branded.
Tired.
Sired. Correct. That's the word.
As you approach the reinforced vial of Hojo's creation, your materia in your arm will start to breathe or pulse along to the same rhythm as the light within the vial.
I think we are onto something. It's reacting. The unknown
Nibble.
question.
Yeah.
Can you see if maybe if Shemzai can react to that one?
Sure.
Like fuck the barrier. Just fucking swap.
Yeah, Nibble just hops over.
Parmesians can swim, right?
I would sure
We're
hope
excellent
so.
swimmers.
As you approach, the summoned materia in your arm, Nibble, will begin to breathe with
Oh,
the
I'm so good. I'm so good. Come on, guys. Come on,
the
guys.
same rhythm as the vial in front of you.
We got
Whoa.
Brute force method. Holy shit.
this. We got this.
I have reason to
I
believe.
just want you to know that all of this was already labeled on the screens, so
I
you're
know.
you're working your ass off to get to the point you were half an hour ago.
I am working with the cards I am
Wait.
given.
It was labeled with the names we don't know, though. Now we're getting the names we know by doing this, right? So we are
Yes.
getting somewhere.
I said you weren't going somewhere. I'm just saying you're going. You're trying
We're
to get to
going
a level
nowhere
that the
fast.
screen puts you at.
Yeah. I believe that one probably will be called Ethereum. Just how other naming systems are.
It's okay, as we figured out, it's just a process of lamination.
Did he say lamination?
Lamination? One of those.
Lamination.
Okay,
The last two, these two over here, I believe
here?
one of them is Tumutrian and the other one is Nithrax.
It's safe to assume that this one means the tides.
Yeah, I think that one's a Listerium.
And then
I know a
this
thing
one
or
is
two
the
about the
unknown.
tides.
Is this one
The-
Abaddon or is it Ophiuchus?
Yeah,
No,
that we don't.
Ophiuchus is the one that Nibble was just next to.
Yeah, Ophiuchus is this one over here. This one
Okay,
I think is Amaterasu.
Amaterasu.
I think
See?
because Ruby Weapon is designated with complete evolution and the monitoring of evolution, I think Hojo didn't bother studying that type of radiation because he dedicated an entire weapon to it. I think it's just the other 6. So I think that one's Amaterasu. It's just the naming of these two I'm not 100% sure of. One of them is Tumerian and the other one is Nithrax.
But those names actually don't matter It's just to try and tie it to the ones that we know.
Fair enough.
So, what is the plan to actually drain these things of their energy?
We can match or we can go opposite.
I mean,
Tells me it's not that simple though.
we were supposed to find the levels of each that like counterbalance each other and probably use them against each other in the formula to figure it out. But we don't have access to the screens. The buttons over there, do they have any like clear symbols on them so we can tell which button does what?
Nibble,
Nope,
nibble.
they're just automated and being pushed.
There is a big button here.
No,
There
no
There is
nibble.
a
No, not
big
that.
button under glass.
Not that one.
Oh,
Just symbols.
nope.
I am good. I am good. Yeah, that's the button that'll kill us all. I am good.
All right.
I can match either of these. We want to try
The
it.
question is how to transfer energy because we can't do it through the console because we'll be doing it blind.
It's true.
I think we're at a stuck point. We tried very hard, but without at least being able to see which is which, we're stuck.
So, the
Well done.
directory then?
Well,
Yep.
could
we'll have to do the
Emerald
directory
Weapon
option.
change it without seeing the? He could just connect into it, right? He doesn't have to see the monitor.
I love how Brandon thinks Emerald Weapon is R2D2.
Yeah,
Just
plug
connect
in,
it.
big
Just
guy.
connect
Just put your plug in it.
Yeah. Where is your
Tell
plug,
us
by
the
the way?
answer.
Is it down here? You just plug it in.
I am afraid I am not equipped with that sort of hardware.
Oh, it's okay. Most of us go through that trouble.
Nibble, what are you talking about?
He doesn't have hardware. Don't talk about it. It's probably embarrassing.
All right, Sapphire Weapon. I think we tried our best, but we'll have to help you with your experiment.
Very well. Initiating anti-communications disruptor. Bye.
A pulse of energy will emit from the Sapphire Weapon, and your communicators will no longer work.
Through the process of elimination and through the logical interconnecting blocks of life and anti-life, the professor was able to discern the meaning, the objective of the various radiations. If you can answer these surveys with accuracy, I will be able to complete my database and make the calculations myself. Answering them correctly will ensure that I can accomplish this task. Answer incorrectly, however, and the world will be doomed. You do not have sufficient clearance to be here for this database, Emerald Weapon.
A pulse will emit from Sapphire Weapon and unsummon Emerald Weapon.
Fair enough.
Do you all agree to these terms?
I agree.
I agree.
Let us begin.
Roll initiative.
Oh.
Interesting survey.
Oh, there's almost a 20.
Initiative rolled. Tracker is being revealed.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, cool. Using our initiative as kind of like a. Oh, okay. I think I understand what's going on.
Normally, you would have been afforded more energy divided between all of you, but as it stands, your companion's ability to drain my power supplies has resulted in one wrong answer per volunteer.
Oh.
My directive will only allow me to accept differing answers from different voices. Different samples, however, always yield more accurate results. Starting with the Mikote.
This is basically a quiz, guys. Good luck.
Fuck.
I'm the worst with lore.
I'm here.
I suppose so. I'm going to keep us on the honor system. I suppose you can message others and ask for answers. However, you will only have 20 seconds to answer.
What do you mean 20 seconds?
Guys
mean?
trying to scratch
I'm like
it.
the worst lore remembering guy. Oh god.
He's so nervous.
I'm
If
dead.
you get something wrong, the question will be immediately nullified and you will go down to 0 chances. If you get a question wrong, it's 0 chances. You officially reduce his energy levels. Does anyone remember what his energy levels were at?
65.
66.
65.
No. Oh boy.
What?
Each question answered wrong will eat 10% of his energy levels.
Oh, it's not
What
that
do you mean
bad.
10%?
Jesus!
That's not that bad.
We can get Steve, we can theoretically get 11 questions wrong.
Theoretically.
Can we do rolls to help us remember shit?
Nope.
What do you mean?
We can't help each other.
What do you
right?
mean?
It's anti-communication slash
This
memory.
was supposed to be a fun, different fight since Sapphire Weapon is supposed to be a database tracker, and all of you are making this stressful.
No. I
fine.
like this idea. I'm greenlit with this. It sucks that we just did things that indirectly harmed us, but that's kind of like par for the course, honestly, for what we do in just everyday life.
I have a timer here, 2 seconds.
Nouble's just frustrated he can't
I'm
hit
just gonna-
something.
We are starting now.
Wait,
We
wait,
are
wait,
starting
wait,
with
wait, wait.
Ivitan. When Sapphire Weapon asks questions, if they are multiple answer questions, you will answer one answer, and then we will go to the next person's turn. For example,
ask-
name 6 colors in the rainbow. Thunder says blue, I skip his turn. Steve says red, or Lumi says red, I skip his turn. Orpheus says yellow, I skip his turn. Do you understand?
Oh, okay. Until the
Okay.
question's answered, we each answer a
When it is a multiple answer question. If it's just one answer for a question, then you will get the chance to complete the question yourself.
Question before we start then. Since it's like my question and say it's a single answer question, can teammates answer and give ideas and then I lock it in, or does their answer also count?
Only your answer counts. So if they want to help you, they can.
Cool.
Okay, can I roll a d20? 11 or higher, we get 25 seconds?
What do you
No logic
mean?
behind that. There's no logic behind
What
that.
do you mean?
It won't give us
Orpheus
one
is
more.
slowing time down.
Ivitan Mikote.
Okay, ready.
Ready.
Name the 6 original members of the Dragon's Covenant.
He's mad.
Lumi.
Nidhogg.
Orpheus.
Of the original?
Khan. Yep. Who's Khan?
Bahamut?
Nebo.
Fafnir.
My heart.
Ivitan.
Shinryu.
Lumi.
Fafnir.
I just answered
heart.
that.
Yeah.
I thought you said
Lumi loses one of his lives.
Yasmat.
No, I said Fafnir.
We were doing it in order of the abilities.
Oh.
You just had to do charisma.
Orpheus.
I thought you said okay.
Yasmat?
Orpheus loses his life.
Wait, we didn't.
No, it's Tiamat, guys.
Nebo.
He
Tiamat.
literally just says Yasmat.
Successfully answered. Database complete.
No, Lumi said he
God,
thought.
this is a bad
He
start.
said
It's bad
yes.
starts. My
Matt.
heart is gonna explode.
We gotta communicate better.
Man, Jesus.
Judging by the ethereal signatures, and by the fact that the origins of dragons are assumed to have come from a different origin, not of this galactic space. Successfully answering this next question will allow me to identify the proper levels of Eldorium radiation to negate the energy entirely. Are you ready, mouse folk? Wait, you've already answered. Are you ready, Mikote?
Just for the DM, can we have like can you put like Sapphire weapon on the combat tracker and then have like his temp health be like his energy shields?
Ah.
Just so like
Absolutely not.
all right.
I'll do that right now.
I don't know why I thought the first thing you said was Tiamat.
Nope.
It's because it's close. I did it on purpose because I was like, what was strength again? And I was gonna say Tiamat, but then I was like, oh, it's Yzmat. I always have to check myself. And then you said
65%?
Nidhogg. Oh, we can't see it, right? Because he's an enemy. I guess it doesn't matter. You change
Get
him
his
as a blue.
initiative.
Oh, his initiative? Yeah, I guess so. That works.
Can you see him now?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Make him an ally.
sick.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Ivitan, Mikote.
Ready.
In the interest of corresponding energies, name the 6 members of the Guardian's Covenant.
What was the Guardian's Covenant again?
Maduin's Covenant.
Yeah, it was like Bismarck, Maduin.
I guess I'll say Maduin.
Maduin is correct. Lumi.
Alexander.
Yeah,
Alexander is correct. Orpheus.
Bismarck.
Bismarck is correct. Nibble.
What's another?
Fenrir.
Fenrir.
Yeah.
Fenrir is correct.
Oh, that one I actually knew.
I'm out. What do you got?
Ivitan.
Lumi.
I think Bahamut shared a role in that one as well, but I'm not 100% sure.
I have a life. Bahamut.
Bahamut is correct.
There you go.
Lumi.
Bismarck, Maduin, Alexander, Fenrir, Bahamut.
What's that?
I think that's the timer.
55% energy levels. Orpheus.
Oh my god, I'm blanking.
Somebody call up Emerald. Oh fuck, we can't. Um,
Uh, Ifrit? I don't know.
This is a good guess.
Defenses dropping. Nibbo.
um,
How are we blanking?
Is Lucifer one?
Lucifer, yes, that's the last
Lucifer.
one.
With 1 second remaining, Lucifer entered into the database.
Oh my god.
Nice job.
My
Good
heart.
clutch. Good clutch.
Oh man.
This is bad
You
on
guys
me
having
because
fun?
I've literally had all of them.
Knowledge has been
on
accumulated
every
in order
damn
to
it.
diminish the energy within Eldorium. You have done well, warriors.
It's a matter of opinion.
Energy inside Eldorium becomes neutralized and is no longer a threat.
Okay, we have to do this for all of them.
That took like no time.
No, I mean, oh my god.
But the same amount of stress.
He's thinking,
what I mean.
he's thinking the level of questions to come is on his mind.
Yeah.
This is
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Be brave. We got this.
next. In order to calculate the appropriate amount of power,
Skipped ahead of my script.
Wrong page. Hee hee.
wrong database. Professor Hojo assumed that one of these entities, one of the ones responsible for leaking radiation into our world, or many had been disguised as world leaders or people within power. In order to properly calculate the chances of such a thing occurring, I require information on the leadership of the worlds. Ivatan, name the Emperor of Eos.
Current.
Current.
Noxus.
Noctis.
Noctis.
I'm sorry, I did not hear the answer correctly. What is the name?
Noctis.
Lucius Calum if you need the full.
Success. Lumi. Name the Emperor of Gestalia.
Looking for the map.
What's his name?
Please get this one right.
Is it Set?
Yeah.
Setsa is correct. Setsa Giabani.
Would have never gotten the last name.
Our first name is that which is required for me to research the name. Noctis Lucius Calum was the first. Orpheus. Name the ruler of Limblum.
Ruler of Limblum.
You know this.
Oh.
Sorry?
You know this. Go ahead.
I forget his name, I'm blanking.
The merchant.
Rin.
Hey.
That is correct. No last name within the database.
Does Rin have a last name?
Uh,
Nebo,
yeah.
name the 2 titles held by the leadership of the Avalonian tribes.
Uh, help.
The
Anyway.
Dragoons.
the Azure Dragoon and the Crimson Dragoon.
Yep. Correct. Crimson and Azure.
The
I
Azure
require-
Dragoon and the Crimson Dragoon.
Wrong.
Oh.
Ah, got you.
Oh,
But with a
That
sense of
was a good
humor,
one.
huh?
I was like, I was just about to be like,
As he passes out. All right.
was about to
Good
be
job.
like,
Moving on.
I was about to be like, Steph, delete Ivatan. I'm making a Dragoon again.
Yeah.
That's it. I will not suffer this insolence.
Name the title held by the ruler of the Ivory Tower.
Oh. It's I know it's Shantoto, but
Title.
yeah, the title is.
Headmaster.
Headmistress or headmaster or headmistress, right?
Yeah, headmistress.
Or headmaster.
No, headmistress because it's female.
Well, it's called this now, and he's a male, so headmaster.
Yeah, headmaster.
Oh,
I
headmaster.
will accept the answer, headmistress or headmaster.
Yes.
I am to advance to give a negative answer just because of pronouns.
How progressive.
Moving on. Lumi.
Yes.
Name the title held by the ruler of Spira.
Grand Maester Amred.
The title is all that is required.
Extra points?
No.
Ah, shit.
Aw.
Orpheus. Name the title held by the ruler of Shinra and Midgar.
The title.
Blank Rufus.
Shinra. Isn't that just
like the real ruler or like the public, what the public thinks is the ruler?
Simply the title held in office.
Oh, there you go then.
president?
Correct.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Woo!
The energies surrounding Mortilis have been deciphered. Mortilis has now been disarmed. Emperor Charge is spiritus. Curious. Entering information into databanks. Shall we continue?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well. The following will allow me to attempt to neutralize the radiation within Tumulturan and Etherian. Let us begin.
Oh, both.
Uh-oh.
It will become significantly more difficult.
I
Ah, boy.
suspected as much.
So you get more time with difficulty?
Yes. 30 seconds.
Go.
Now that you mention it. Nibble. Single answer. What is the name of the legendary blade associated with the Eidolon Odin in myth and legend?
Fuck.
Fuck is not an answer.
Oh, shit.
Shit is not an answer.
Anyone?
Is it
It's the-
Zantetsuken?
Yeah, it's
Say it again.
Zantetsuken, I think.
Zantetsuken.
Correct.
Clutch. I was just gonna say Excalibur. That's the only one I had.
Ivy.
Yes.
What enemy type was the powerful fiend known as his royal ripeness?
Flan
Enemy type?
and Eidolon.
Oh, it means like the difficulty?
Plan is correct.
Oh, there we go.
That's an enemy type?
Fiend type.
I thought those were considered elementals.
Lumi,
Yes.
what is the name of the magical item that can summon the fabled lunar whale?
I need help with this.
Is it
Can you
a
repeat
rat
that?
tail,
Oh,
a pink tail, a lunar harp, or a crystal harp?
oh.
Uh,
Mm.
I think it's a trick question.
C feels too obvious.
Sometimes simple is best.
Yeah.
But
So,
I also don't know.
Alright.
I'm a simple bow, so I say simple.
We'll go with Luna Hop.
That is correct.
Ooh. Good call, guys. Good call.
Simple always works.
Shit.
Can I roll stealth?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Rolling evasion.
As your party journeys through the land of Gaia, you come across a powerful Eidolon known as Leviathan. What type of creature is Leviathan? A powerful ocean dragon? A water-based elemental? A fearsome sea demon? A water-dwelling sea serpent?
Leviathan.
I say D.
I think
Sea Serpent.
I'm a sea serpent.
Yep.
sea serpent.
That is correct.
Okay,
Woohoo!
I
Money.
thought he was elemental.
I don't think so.
Nibble.
Yeah.
A trick question.
Oh, lovely.
Easy.
What Fabula Nova element is the Eidolon known as Odin aligned to when twisted into his headless horseman form?
Do you guys think it's dark?
It's either dark or fire.
I'm thinking dark.
'Cause I think he's originally dark, no?
Hmm.
That's what makes it a trick question.
12 seconds.
Up to you, Nibble.
8
Dark.
seconds. That is incorrect.
Fuck.
Energy levels are protected by your free life. Skip. Ivitan.
Mm-hmm.
Same question.
I do have a free life, so I'm gonna take a shot in the dark, and I'm gonna say light.
That is incorrect.
I think it's lightning. When it's in his horse, he's dark normally, but when it's in his horse, it's lightning.
It's a headless horseman. It's a myth of
Lumi. Same question.
Fire.
I don't know then.
Fire is correct.
Nice.
Orpheus. During your travels in the world of Gaia, you've encountered a mischievous and elusive creature known as a tonberry. What is their infamous primary attack named? Is it stab? Yeah. Omen's light. Chef's knife.
Chef's knife.
Correct.
That was an easy one.
Well done.
How dare you?
No, it wasn't
I mean,
easy
in
at
a
all.
good way.
I will give you a difficult one next.
Oh, fuck.
You taunted.
Why'd you have to say something, Nibble?
What Fabula Nova element is the Iodolin known as Alexander aligned to?
Ah,
Um, wow, this is a really difficult one. I gotta say light.
don't be sarcastic.
That is incorrect.
What?
What? Oh, okay. Okay. That was a good one. Funny.
It's fucking roleplay.
Ivitan.
Yes.
What Fabula Nova element is the Iodolin known as Twin Dragon aligned to?
Lightning and fire, I think, are its two primary elements.
Is it
A
two elements or
single
just
element.
a
I say-
single element?
I'd say lightning.
Yeah.
If I remember right, that fight consisted mostly of lightning? Hard to remember.
It's, well, it's one or the other.
10 seconds.
I'm gonna say
Fire.
fire.
That is correct.
Oh,
Yes.
whew. Yeah, don't listen to me.
Well, I was just gambling because I figured since you know both answers, I don't mind getting it wrong. And then
Lumi.
you know what the right one is.
Yes.
What Fabula Nova element is the Iodolin known as Diabolos aligned to?
Oh,
The Dark Crystal.
Speak clearly.
The Dark Crystal.
That is incorrect.
Is it the
Cosmic,
Crystal
right?
Knight?
Energy levels dropping.
he's one of the first
Orpheus,
possessed by
same
Zodiac.
question.
Diabolos?
I thought it was cosmic because isn't he like one of the first ones that was possessed?
Didn't expect him to have Cosmic in his databases.
Cosmic.
Better than me.
Cosmic is correct.
Ooh.
Apparently he does.
You'd call Thunder. I mean, Ivitan.
I got you.
Nibble.
Yeah.
Based on knowledge accumulated, you will enjoy this one, though you may get it wrong.
Oh, fuck.
What Fabula Nova element is the Iodolin known as Yojimbo aligned to?
Oh, this one I don't even. Oh, hold on. Do you guys know?
I might
Think.
be a shot in the dark.
Wind,
Jimbo.
maybe.
I think
Wind, maybe
it's
Earth.
Earth, but
Earth?
Could be
Okay.
Earth.
no, I don't know though.
Don't.
know.
Okay. Let's. Okay. Might be our
10
best bet.
seconds.
If it's not Earth, it must be air. Maybe.
Let's do air. Air.
That is incorrect.
Fire.
I'm
think it's
leaning towards-
fire.
Ivitan,
I
the
think it's fire.
question should suit you as well. Same question.
I think it's fire.
Really want to say. Really want to say Earth though. I
15 seconds.
I think
That's your gut.
it's Earth.
That is correct.
Oh,
Woo!
what?
We've never seen him use anything fire-based.
No, but
I have accumulated enough data to disable Tumulturin and Aetherian. You can push your luck and restore one of your lives with a bonus question.
Is there a consequence to it?
I will lose half my energy source, should you fail.
Is it
Half
restore
the
my normal?
normal amount I normally lose.
Oh, okay.
Half the normal
mean-
amount, usually lose.
So we'd lose 5.
Yeah.
Because he normally
That's-
loses 10.
I think that's fine.
Does
Yeah.
everyone get a life or just one person?
The one who answers correctly gets an additional life.
Okay.
game on.
Yeah.
I need a yes from all participants.
Yes,
Yes.
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 Lumi. What Fabula Nova element is the Eidolon known as Ragtime Mouse aligned to?
Um, any opinions?
Thinking
Fire.
either light or
Didn't he apply burn? Thinking fire.
I don't have any
10
Dar's gonna be so
seconds
disappointed.
left.
I'm pretty sure he applied burn during the fight. I was there.
Fire.
Fire is incorrect.
What? I debated you.
Orpheus.
I have no idea.
That was the bonus question, right? We
doesn't-
go back to actual questions now.
He can choose to try to answer, or we can move on.
he doesn't apply burn at all.
He doesn't? Oh, you
Not
checked
in
on
the
the
fight.
sheet?
It's choke. Oh, he does actually. It is there. Cut a rug.
I say move on.
I say light. Could be wrong.
Shall we skip?
Is there a chaos crystal?
Well, yeah, up to you, Orpheus. Do you want to try it? There's no chaos crystal, no.
I mean,
It's all the up base elements and then cosmic.
Hint, he's one of the people that Miss wanted to protect first when the Zodiac stuff started.
Oh shit. So he could be cosmic or dark. Those are the heavy ones.
yeah, I'll try to answer it.
Go for it.
What is your answer?
Cosmic.
That is correct.
Woo!
There you go.
Life restored to Orpheus. Nibble.
Yeah.
The following questions will allow me to negate the energies of Illustrium and Nitharax. They require an understanding of the fiends that travel both worlds and worlds beyond. Good luck.
Thank you.
One answer
to a riddle written on a stone. The essence of creation's fire, from the core of existence. I never tire. In magma's flow and storms embrace, my elemental power none can replace. What am I? An embodiment of nature's face.
You guys think this is a bomb?
The answer will lie in a specific fiend type.
Yeah, I think the bomb, the bombs, I guess, is their fiend type. I think you're mostly on
The
it.
creature type is elemental.
Yeah, but
Oh, are they called
Take a shot.
grenade? Grenade.
no, those are the upper level ones.
Oh, okay, okay.
There is a minute to answer questions now since these are not Googleable.
Oh, gotcha.
What is Google?
30 seconds remaining.
Was it creature type or fiend type?
One and the same.
I'm still leaning towards grenades.
Creature types, there's 16 basic creature types, and one of them is elemental. All bombs are elemental, all grenades are
10
elemental.
seconds remaining.
I'm with Savande.
Okay,
based off
elemental.
of his answer.
Elemental is correct.
Whew.
Ivitan. Once again, fiend type. All of the remaining questions will be fiend type.
Understood.
In skies where winds swirl, I soar and twirl. My feathers gleam as I claim the heavens' dreams. What am I? A creature of graceful flight, whose beauty is a celestial sight. In the boundless blue, out of reach, out of sight.
I'm thinking.
Avian?
You guys tell me.
I'm thinking
but
avian.
I was thinking seraphs.
I can
Seraphs?
see why you would think Seraph, but I think the question leans more towards Avian. As Nibble said best, simple is better. I think you said it as well.
All right. Avian.
Avian is correct.
Whew.
Nice. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Lumi.
Mm-hmm.
In moonlight's glow I tread the night, my steps devoid of life, my presence of fright. With hollow eyes and a ghostly face, what am I, hailing from a shadowed place?
Dead?
Yeah, I'm
pretty
thinking
sure.
undead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Undead.
Undead is correct. Orpheus. In scales of might with eyes that gleam, I guard my hoard in realms unseen. My breath's a tempest, my claws spears. An ancient enigma my legacies cast. What am I?
You got that one.
Creature from legends of the past, with wisdom that few can outlast.
Dragon?
Dragon is correct.
Yeah. Good job.
That was a good one.
Nibble.
Yeah.
Beyond mortal ken, from realms unseen I rise, a guardian of ancient ties. My powers transcend, my presence intense. In the arcane dance, my secrets commence. What am I? A being of mystic magnificence in the tapestry of existence.
Do you guys think Celestials?
I
Or
was thinking Eidolon.
Eidolon? Hmm.
Yeah,
It could be
I think
Celestial.
Eidolon.
Seraph could fit as
Eidolon.
well, but I'm leaning towards Eidolon.
I think I'm with Savande. Like, I'm sorry, I'm with Lumi. Seraphs could be it, but I think Eidolon might be the bigger.
Let's do it. Eidolon.
Eidolon is correct.
Nice.
Ivitan.
Yes.
In darkness and gloom I lurk and loom. A grotesque form, a terror's birth. My presence defines the haunted earth. What am I? A nightmare given form and worth.
Monstrosities?
It's either monstrosity or demon, but I was leaning towards demon.
Demon
Yeah,
might make sense. Yeah.
I'm closer to demon than monstrosity. Demon.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Okay, one more
Lumi,
chance.
Oh, I don't like that it's on me.
would you like a repetition?
Yes, please.
In darkness and gloom I lurk and loom. A grotesque form, a terror's birth. My presence defines the haunted earth. What am I? A nightmare given form and worth.
It has to be monstrosity.
I think I'm
Yeah,
with you on that.
I'm on monstrosity too.
Monstrosity.
Yep.
Should have listened.
Monstrosity.
Need to push the button.
Monstrosity.
That is correct. Orpheus. From celestial realms my radiance beams. In the cosmic tapestry where starlight gleams. My wings of iridescence, my aura divine. What am I? A transcendental being in the celestial design.
Okay.
Gotta be Ceres, right?
That
yeah,
sounds like
that
Seraphs.
sounds like Seraph.
Yeah.
That's closer to Seraphs than anything. Yeah. You have a free life
repeated.
too, though.
30 seconds.
You guys said Seraph?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Seraph.
You have a yeah.
That is correct. Nibble.
Yeah.
I stand still and tall, rooted to the earth as the seasons rise and fall.
Is that it?
Is that it?
Yes?
Oh,
Oh my god.
Plant.
yeah, I'm assuming plant. What do you guys think? Plant?
Could be
I was thinking either
Plant.
plant or helm.
or helm. I think plant, just because of the mention of seasons, is more likely.
And the word rooted.
And
Yeah.
rooted, yes. Whereas helm is just like defiant. Because like animantoids, right? Are helms, but they kind of still move.
True.
I fear we think too hard if we go for the helm option. I think it's just
20
plant.
seconds.
I think so.
Plant.
Plant.
I agree.
That is correct. I roam the untamed wilds my presence beguiles. My instincts sharp, my prowess unmatched. In the heart of forests my secrets unlatch. What am I, a creature of nature's craft, where survival is perfectly matched?
That's gotta be beast.
Or insect.
Beast.
Yeah, beast.
I'm gonna pick beast.
That is correct.
Ugh.
I nearly have the information I require. Lumi,
Mm-hmm.
forged with skill to protect and fulfill, covered from head to till, I shield from harm and ill will.
That's gotta be helm.
That's what I was thinking. Helm.
That is correct.
Nice.
Orpheus. With 2 legs I stand in a world quite grand. I laugh and weep, and terrible secrets I keep. What am I, a creature like you, in this realm we travel through?
Humanoid.
Being
Humanoid.
Gotta give it. Yeah.
Humanoid?
Correct. From the depths of emptiness I emerge, a creature of the void. A world scourge. With shadows and darkness my presence is clear. In the shadows I hide where darkness resides. My horns are twisted, my heart is cold. What am I? A creature of stories untold.
The one we got wrong earlier.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
thinking demon here.
that's the demon.
Demon.
That is correct. I have accumulated the data necessary to disarm the bombs. The chain reactions.
As he speaks, all of the baubles will lose their energy as their radiations disperse, and the barrier goes down.
Woo-wee!
That
That was fun. I really like the ones about creatures.
That was really stressful.
Agreed.
My former master's research could have ended in catastrophe. Sapphire weapon, thanks you for your aid.
Can't have another world-ending threat just lying in the ocean.
Thank you for doing your job and containing it for us. We didn't even know about it until we came here.
The containment would have lasted a long time. Now it is unnecessary due to your efforts. What is it you would ask of me in return?
I would like you to join me. I've gathered your other 2 brothers. I'm gonna gather you now. I need to borrow your power for the future fights to come.
What do these fights entail?
All of the radiations that you have been previously guarding will be present. It's basically the end of the world. The
A
primordial
chance
known
to
as...
seek knowledge.
Yeah, you can continue your research, technically.
You expressed a desire to initiate the Diamond Weapon Protocol.
Yep. That is correct.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion. Ooh, I'm pretty good at that. Because I'm a Makote. I
Who doesn't love cat boys?
get to shift it to wisdom.
I will refrain from further testing your intelligence and knowledge. You have convinced me. You are Hojo's predecessor. Let us hope your research ends more positively than his.
The weapon will beam a bright blue light into your forearm and will dissipate into a summoned materia.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's go.
Send me your votes for MVP.
Wow, that was a fucking. You know the very close fights. You know the very very close fights.
Yeah, that was a
Where
close
we're
fight.
like all
Yeah,
about
we're
to
at-
die
yep.
with no standby.
Yep,
Like this
yep.
was more stressful than that.
Oh, 100%.
Well, I mean, you guys were one question away, so
I
mean,
know.
I couldn't
You
wait
guys,
for it to get back to me because in my head I was like, okay, I can fuck up, you know.
Yeah.
So if they make it to me, it's a good thing because if I fuck up, then you know.
I want to point out too that I have a version of Crystalis that is desolated. So
Oh, if it was just in case, it might have actually. Oh no.
I have it for several reasons. This being one of them.
Oh.
So
Okay.
you guys saved Crystalis again.
That's what we
Power
do.
of knowledge.
Put your Sapphire weapon in the import tracker, and congratulations on having acquired all 3 weapons.
Yeah.
I actually get to import my diamond weapon fight, which is really cool.
Job done. I'm assuming the creature riddles you made yourself.
Yes.
They were on point.
I am
Loved them.
so glad.
Yeah, very cool.
I wrote
Every
down the
single
creature.
one.
Very cool.
Yeah, that was sick.
I made mostly everything myself because I didn't want you guys to be able to Google like lists.
Mhm.
But that's why a lot of the trivia took place in my campaign. You can't Google shit from my campaign. So
No, yeah.
No, we're not that popular.
there were a few questions you could have Googled, but I threw those in there because I thought
Those
they'd
are
be
the
fun.
gimmies. Those are the throw you a bone so you don't feel like you're spiraling.
God, we're dancing.
I am so glad I wrote down the basic creature types in the bestiary.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had them. I also have them in my inventory
Wait, what?
because I have
Oh
all the
my God.
crystals from.
You couldn't have picked a worse person than me for like these type of questions. I have such
Well,
bad memory when it comes to this stuff.
it's all right. You did great.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Name is Hades, Lord of the Dead.
Hello?
Hi, how you doing?
Hey,
Hey,
yeah,
Hey.
Bestiary is definitely my strong
We all
suit. A lot
died.
of the
They
stuff
have
is
saved the world.
spooky.
They have succeeded my trivia boss fight.
Boom. Name is Hades, Lord of the Dead. Hi, how you doing?
I hate it.
Now,
hi, how you doing?
Sorry, needed the victory horn.
That said, those of you who were on standby will get a bonus for this session because it was a very unique boss fight.
Does this count as mythic?
Yes, the fight counts as mythic.
Oh, so that just counts as a fight. Awesome.
Yeah. You
That's
rolled initiative,
amazing.
didn't you?
Sweet whisper.
I get level 16 of my Zodiac Plus 10 base damage to all physical attacks. Let's
Jesus,
go. And
fuck.
abilities.
I won't let you guys vote for an MVP. Is there Paula and Rick here?
Yep.
Yep.
You guys were on standby?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Because of the
yes.
unique nature of this encounter, because you were on standby, I'll be granting you 5 hours of standby and 2,000 recon each.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn.
Thank you.
So keep that in mind. Write it down so you don't forget.
Yeah.
Oh, this is huge.
Those of you who were in the fight, you get the equivalent of a mythic boss encounter defeat in experience. So there's that. And of course, an Eidolon.
A level 3 Eidolon.
And Ascension. Because that was all roleplay.
Finally got that.
You merge them together, you finally get a Sire level Eidolon Thunder.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Diamond weapon is basically just the Sire. So, and if you have diamond weapon, then I give you the mechanics on